What's going on, everybody? This is Dave and welcome back today to another 1860 Munich video here on the channel. This is the second episode of the second season. Let's jump straight into the transfers because obviously the transfer window is now shut. It's the 25th of August and we've had a lot, and I mean a lot of offers for the young players that we've got. I've had to reject a lot. I don't think they'll come up on the cancel, will they? I mean, this is just some of them, look. Just a couple. It's ridiculous. So, players that have come in. Kai Goddard finalised his deal. Veteran. Ricardo Quaresma will join the club. I used to love this guy back in the day, in his Porto days, 04-08, when he was there. He used to score some great goals. I think it was on Channel 4. There used to be a program called a Saturday morning called like Golissimo or something like that. I'm sure it was something like that. And they used to show goals from around the world. And this guy was always on it with some outside the foot bangers in Portugal. Still got some great stats. Long shots, first touch, crossing in 19. As a winger, as a backup option. Physically, he's not quite there anymore. But he will be a really, really good player off the bench for us, I think. Only on £5 a week. Contract till the end of the season with a option to extend it if we want to as well. So I think that's a really good signing. And he's just finished in Turkey at Besiktas. Now outs, I don't think anything else has happened. No, it hasn't. So yeah, that was quite ending to the transfer window. And if you look, nothing spent, 1.1 million received. Get in. So in the last episode, if you joined us, you would remember that we beat Eintracht Braunschweig 4-2 on the opening day. We then continue with a strong 3-1 victory over Dynamo Dresden. We went 1-0 up, Ivica Olic scoring a goal again in the 9th minute. Ayas Osman equalised in the 12th minute, but Olic with a brace in the another 2 goals in the last 7 minutes of the game confirmed his hat-trick and confirmed a fairly comfortable 3-1 victory for us in the end. Good victory. Lindell injured, and unfortunately, he's out for quite a while. 3 to 4 months. He damaged his Achilles tendon, which isn't good at all, especially at the age of 31. So we're going to see those physicals and technicals deteriorate. Will he ever get a good run back in the side? It remains to be seen. We then played Schiltsky in the DFB Pokal first round. We got a fairly comfortable 2-0 victory over there, and we battered them, to be fair, but we started a fairly rotated side. Quite a strong back four, if I'm honest. Santana came back from injury, so I wanted to get his sharpness up a little bit. And a rotated team. We played Mugosa up front with Samuel Asende, who we brought in from PSG. He grabbed the opening goal on the half-hour mark, and then, excuse me, Chevy scored in the final seconds of the game. Now this game was frustrating. We drew to relegated side FC Ingolstadt, 2 goals each. Now we went 2-0 down. Matthew Leckie and Lucas Hinterseer scoring the goals, and then we grabbed one back. Fanoli scored in the 37th minute. Then Ailmog Cohen got sent off in the 39th minute for a bad challenge, and Ribamar scored right before half time. Now we had a whole 45 minutes where, to be fair, we were on top of them throughout the whole first half anyway, and we just couldn't get a breakthrough. Ribamar missed an absolute sitter. Now, the thing is with Ribamar, if we look at his stats, his finishing is atrocious. It's at just 10. His composure's at 11, but whenever I put him on a training for his finishing, he goes on a massive hissy fit saying that he's not happy with his training and stuff like that. So I've gone and put it on composure instead. Hopefully, if his composure goes up a little bit, he might be a bit calmer in front of goal and slot it away. And yeah, unfortunately, he's injured again now. I think it might be in the next game he gets injured, but we'll have a look. And yeah, it was in this game, but he scored again. Ribamar in the 6th minute. We got a 1-0 victory over Fortuna Dusseldorf. So still unbeaten in the league, which is quality. But yeah, Olic came off injured with a head injury, and Ribamar came off injured with that foot injury. So Ribamar's out now, I'm fairly confident, for a long while. 3 months with that broken ankle. Olic should be back. He may be able to play today's game. I'm not too sure. But in the cup, guys, we got drawn against Hamburg, the team that beat us in the promotion playoff. We got them away in the second round of the Cup. So that is going to be an interesting game. Of course, we'll have to probably come back for that one. But today we're going to be focusing our attentions on this away game against VfL Bochum. We look at the league. We are top of the league. We are top of the league by 1 point at the moment, but unbeaten still. 3 wins, a 1 draw, and a good solid 5 goal difference at the moment. And we've played some good teams. We've drawn against Ingolstadt. We beat Fortuna Dusseldorf, who are bottom of the league. We beat Eintracht Braunschweig at the start of the league as well. And who do we play second game? Dresden. So teams lower half, but yeah, we're doing all right so far. And that's who we've got to pick the points up against for sure. But now we've got to start picking up points against teams that have started off well, and Bochum being one of them. So here we are, top of the league against third placed Bochum. They are home. They've got a slight home advantage on us. But the teams for today's game, they're going to start with a 4-2-3-1 with Riemann in goal. Perfel, Bastians, Gökhan Gül with Davidovics at the back. Merkel and Lucia in the middle with Rita, Eisfeld, Velant and Eggestein up top. Our team, we're going to be going back to the 4-1-4-1 due to injuries with our strikers and so on. And we want to give the new wingers possibly a chance to get more game time. So Ortega will start in goal. Zeki Friars at left back. Felix Ojuokai at the back with Felipe Santana and Stokovic. Chevy will start at defensive midfield with Andrada and Anya on the wing. Zelalem and Adlung in the middle. And Kuki will start up front on his own today. So off we go today. In the black kits, we are kicking towards the right in this first half. Another point or win will be quality. 20 minutes already gone, not much happening, but Bochum with the early signs due to the match stats that they are starting off quite well, but we're keeping them quiet at the moment, and normally when we do this we may come and pop up with a goal. There's a chance maybe here. Ball towards Kuki. They've headed it back, and Kuki will sit back, not put much pressure on them. Long ball forward. Now Andrada with his pace has stole it. Is he going to cut it back? He's got on his own. Oh, what a goal! What a goal! Victor Andrada. And it's his first start, I believe, in the league. But how on earth has he popped up with that? He came running on his own, ice skating there by the looks of it. But what a strike out of nothing. An absolute thunderbolt from Victor Andrade. You know when they do that, they just run a goal, not pass it, and just run to the edge of the box. You're almost like, what a waste of a highlight, because we know it's going to go wide. But when they pop up like that, it is worth the wait. Brilliant, brilliant goal right before half time. We played well, still room for improvement. A couple of players agree assertively. There's a lot more to come from you. Same with it assertively here. Looks delighted. And with the defence. Perfect. Right then. Second half, we need another, well, to be solid like that, another 1-0 in the second half would be good too. But the home side doing well. But Kuki, off the woodwork from the free kick. So close to making it 2-0. Thought Kuki would pop up with the goods then. He really needs a couple of goals just to boost his confidence a little bit. Here's Anya, who lost out, and there's a free kick given. Is there going to be a red card here? And there is. Timo Perfal. And this should now allow us to hold on. I really hope it does. Here's Zelalem. Back to Chevy. Into Adlung. Into Kuki. Kuki gets away from his man. Shot and goal. And as I said, that he needs a couple of goals to boost his confidence. He gets his first of the season. And the big man, Kuki, with another goal. And it is 2-0. He got away from his defender really, really well. Poor goalkeeping, albeit. Should have held that. But under his arms. And it is 2-0 to 1860 Munich in this one. And our beautiful start to the season continues. We're going to make a change. And we are going to give Ricardo Quaresma his debut. He's going to come on for Stefan Anya on the right-hand side as a winger. Hopefully get some really good crosses in. We're also going to bring on Junior Ponce for Andrada, who's had a good game. And Zelalem is also going to... Oh no, we don't have a centre mid on. We'll bring on Grima or Stokovic, I believe. No. We'll bring on Connor McAlaney. We'll bring him on up front. Go on. As a false 9. It's hard to fit it in when we never really played with attacking wingers. I don't really want to test out when we've got a couple of tactics that work quite well. I don't want to bite the bullet too much unless we're fairly comfortable and doing alright. So a couple of minutes to go. We're 2-0 up, and then I'd assume that we're going to hold on for a strong victory, which we do. It is finish Bochum 0, 1860 Munich 2. A very, very solid victory, and I'm very happy with this unbeaten start to the season. So a solid victory in today's episode. Next few games we'll go through shortly, but as you can see here on the left hand side now, 3 points clear at the top of the Zweite Bundesliga. So we will come back for the Hamburg game in a couple of episodes time. In the meantime, we're going to come back for that game though against Werder Bremen. We're going to try and get a couple more episodes in again this season. We had 10 for the first episode, which is normally 2 or 3 more than I did for the old series. But I don't want to leave it that long in between a game, so we'll come back for the game against Werder Bremen. That leaves us 4 games in between then, a couple of games there. So you have Werder Bremen, who are currently struggling a little bit, 7th in the league. Well, they haven't lost yet. They're going to be playing their next match against Braunschweig. They probably should beat, to be fair. So they're going to be up there with us. But solid victory nonetheless. In the meantime, we're going to play Stuttgart, who we know are no easy customers. They smashed us last year, 5-1, but then we beat them on the final day to confirm our place in the promotion playoff. Greuther third, we're going to play, who has started off really, really well this season. They're currently third with 3 wins and 2 losses. We'll play Karlsruhe as well, who are a decent side. They're still up there as well with 3 wins and just the 1 loss, so they could be up behind us. And we'll also play FC Kaiserslautern, who are mid-table at the moment with 2 wins, 1 draw and 1 loss. And we'll come on to that game against Werder Bremen. So a lot can change. Obviously, it's still early in the season, but you've seen how well we can play. In that last game, look at the stats. We had just 39% possession, but we took our chances. We weren't great on the day. We played a much more defensive tactic, so it allowed a little bit more pressure on, but we were solid and we got the goals that we needed to get. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it today. Make sure you smash that like button if you have. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already and you want to stick around. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll catch you all very soon.